What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Counting Wisdom podcast. To start off this podcast, remember, love believes all things. That's what the Bible says. It says love believes all things. So, I was talking to people, and there are legit still people who do not believe that Hamas did what they did on October 7th. And so, you know, irregardless of whether the story is true, it's such a obscene story that we've never heard anything like that before, except maybe our imaginations or something. But I know I've never heard of anything like that in the news before. And so I think, the level of unbelief is really deep seated, obviously. But God is the master over the deep seated beliefs. I would suggest that if you're not sure if October 7th was real, then you should pray about it. Ask God, hey God, did this really happen? Now, I will admit that I haven't prayed about it because I just believed it, kinda. At first, I wasn't really given any reason to disbelieve it, because usually when something comes through the credible news sources, there's not really much reason to doubt it. I mean, I have heard the news correct themselves before, where they're like, oh, this story wasn't completely accurate or something, or they give you updates as they learn more information, and you get to see how the story unraveled. But the other thing is that, why believe some news stories and reject other news stories? Because, I mean, when you really think about it, when you watch a news station like ABC, or one of the big main channels, you don't have any reason to doubt the news on that station. And I would say, what is the importance of the October 7th ordeal? Well, there's a lot of significant things that it shows. One, it shows that the level of wickedness that man is at this point in the world, between 2023 and 2025, you can see the depravity of man, and it's increasing. And so that's one of the reasons why I would consider why you should believe October 7th, is because it is it's too credible of a source. I mean, we have Israel itself. They're speaking up on it, and you can see hostages and news stories, and there's still hostages that are still in captivity, which implies that the October 7th thing that happened on October 7th is actually still ongoing. And so that's the crazy part. When you really think about it, the hostages they're still in captivity, and there's no reason for us to think that it's, a joyful time over there. No, they're still being mistreated. And so, two, another reason to really believe, why you should believe, it helps you to take action. Do you need to believe the Bible? Do you need to believe in Jesus in order to go up in the rapture? You know, um, these are things that I would just consider thinking about. The other thing is, you know, your future whole is kind of centered around people like Hamas rising to power. That's what the Bible says. It says that in the last days, the Antichrist is going to rise to power. And let me tell you, the Antichrist is going to be just like, Hamas, but probably worse than Hamas as far as all that's going on in the world. And the Bible says the tribulation is fast approaching. And I think if you believe October 7th, it helps you to believe that the end of the world is near or very, very, very close on our doorstep. So, anyway, pray. I think the biggest thing to take away from today is just pray about it. Consider believing what you heard happened in Israel and ask God what steps you should take with the information that you have been given. Okay, thanks so much. Talk to you later.